Sir, this is not your homeland. You're an immigrant. I'm not.
No, you migrated to the cities. You're not from the cities. You were never from the cities. You followed the lanes that
we founded many of the cities in this country, sir. Los Angeles was founded by black people. Buffalo was founded by black people. Chicago was founded by a black person. We settled many of these cities. Sir, you don't know history.
Chicago was a Haitian guy. I thought Haitians were immigrants.
Sir, that brother was one of our riders. He's still black.
Okay, but he was an immigrant, wasn't he?
He's still black.
He was an immigrant guy.
He's black.
He was an. Let me tell you something. Immigrants make the flavor in this country.
Because you're a tether.
I get tired of hearing people say, "Oh, how come the black man is dating this woman and not dating sisters? How come so many sisters?" Stop that shit. You know, it's very dangerous to date sisters these days.
The funny thing is that you berate black women. Ain't that funny?
No.
But you trying to pick them on me, but you berate black women.
Mathematically, about 5% of the sisters out here, straight black sisters, I ain't talking about the mixed ones, but about 5% are really dateable right now.
Talking about how the niggas want to holler at you.
But you drag black women. You drag black women, and we see it.
A lot of the older, more mature brothers were just not fucking with the sisters. I hear this theme all the time. We just got a call from a gentleman. He was being politically correct, but when I broke it down on what kind of woman he's dating, he's 31, he's dating a Puerto Rican female, which proves my point.
No,
why do you drag black women, Harriet Tubman?
And black women rock with me.
No, but you drag black women. Why do you do that?
I drag immigrant coons and mammies.
There's always been two free people in this country, two free races. That's black women and white men. It was white women who were more oppressed.
Ain't your mama black?
I drag immigrant coons and mammies.
See, there was never a successful slave revolt in this country. And the reason why is because a lot of black women would always foil the revolt by snitching.
Wasn't you just talking about a black woman's wig and wig glue?
Yes,
that was a black woman you were talking about.
I was talking about immigrants. That's who I was
talking about. No, you were talking about a black woman on your page right now.
Fine as shit. They be having that real hair, that hair be all beautiful.
Stop berating black women and try to pin it on somebody else.
It looks like Freaknik all over the place, but with dimes. It's like Freaknik without the chicken heads and the scrub-ass thirsty nigger.
The people who keep up that stupid shit with that colorism bullshit, these are immigrants who do that dumb shit.
But let's be honest, you rarely see a slim chocolate sister. If you see a slim chocolate sister, either she's 15 or she's on crack.
All right, so Vlad, you mentioned your children,
yes,
babies, and part of their lineage, do they come from, is that lineage part of an immigrant background?
I don't think so. I believe it's mostly black American background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Southern black American?
I believe so.
You believe so?
I believe so.
You would know.
I believe so. Well, no, I think it's mostly, well, you know, it depends on how far back you go. Like, I think it's mostly East Coast, you know, like New York and so forth. But, you know, depending on how back you know, how black you go, how back you go.
What kind of Freudian slip is that?
You know, you've always seen kind of the immigration, you know, the movement from the southern states into the northern states.
Right, yeah, they were.
So I know, because I know I think they do have some relatives like in Florida and stuff like that. So it might be kind of interesting.
Is it possible that somebody, they got Caribbean ancestry? Is it possible?
I don't.
Because you would know.
That I specifically know.
Okay.
But no, they haven't done DNA tests and so forth.
No, you don't even have to do DNA tests. You never been to a family reunion?
No.
Okay, it's possible there's some kind of immigrant background.
Possibly, yeah.
It's possible.
And I'm an immigrant myself.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. And that's the thing. What makes a foundational black American is that we don't have immigrant lineage. That's the thing. That's what makes you a foundation. It's not a group. It's not an organization. It's not something that you join. It's acknowledging the people who are literally the foundation of this nation. Me, on both sides of my family, I have no immigrants in my family. My mother and father, both lineages come from the South.
Okay.
From the beginning of this country. I can trace my lineage to the mid-1700s on paper, and it goes deeper than that. Let's be clear. We got a lot. I've had a lot of non-FBA brothers and sisters hit me up. Hey, man, we want to come to the rally for reparations. We're going to support. We're 100% down, and I love that. And that being the case, that's fine, but we do have a tether problem. We do have some people who are from the diaspora who come over here, and they ain't riders like you guys, unfortunately. And unfortunately, you guys haven't been able to neutralize that threat for us, because we've said, hey, man, why don't y'all get your folks, man? They talking kind of reckless. And unfortunately, y'all have not been able to do anything to them. And we've warned folks, hey, man, you better get them before we get them. Get your people before we get them, because when we get them, there might be some casualties of war here. Some people who ain't on that, they might get hit with a couple of shrapnel pieces here and there, unfortunately, but that's war. Young brother wrote a book with a lot of facts and receipts in it talking about the 19 white men who said they saw black people in the Americas, and he just went down the list of all of the explorers who got here and saw the natives, and they described them the same way they described African people. So there was already a black presence here. So that black presence here mixed with the Africans who were brought in, and then there was an ethnogenesis, and we became a new group, you see. So that's what the argument is, not that we don't have African DNA. Of course we have African DNA. Yeah. I have African DNA. Most people on the planet have African DNA. Jewish groups, we're talking about money. We're going to get you some reparations. Native American, they start talking money. When they're talking to Native Americans, they start talking about policy and money. When it comes to black folks, well, I went to a museum and I saw some slave chains, and that just reminded me of the slave shack. Oh, we get the fucking campfire stories when it comes to black folks. That's how they think we're stupid, and we got to stop being stupid for them. That's how you talk to people who you do not respect, who people you feel are stupid. You can just throw them any type of symbolic bullshit and they go for it. We got to get off that symbolism bullshit. Understand this. The white supremacists are the smartest people on the planet. I 100% agree with that.
Wow. Somebody had to be smart and somebody had to be dumb.
Yep.
And it seems to me that the people of color are the dumb one, because, as you said, it's the white people who are making this happen, right?
I agree 100%.
Greetings, family. This is Tariq Nasheed. I am your community servant. Right now, I am in South Los Angeles on the world-famous Crenshaw Boulevard. And with your help, we want to build the first ever hidden history museum right here in the Leimert Park area of Los Angeles. But family, we need your help. We need at least $7 million to get this project completed. And we're going to start doing everything in stages. We need at least $1 million in the first phase to get the museum project off the ground so that we can acquire the land. Everybody who contributes to the museum, we're going to have a wall in the museum with the names of all the donors. So your name is going to be built into the foundation of the museum. So we need you to get involved. There's going to be a lot of other perks as well. So everybody get involved. Let's make history. Let's take control of our own community and our own history. Get involved with the Hidden History Museum right now.
That's how you talk to people who you do not respect, who people you feel are stupid. You can just throw them any type of symbolic bullshit and they go for it. We got to get off that symbolism bullshit. Understand this.
The white supremacists are the smartest people on the planet.
Okay.
Collectively, we haven't figured out that we're in a global system of white supremacy. I'm one of the few people who have figured this shit out. I'm sorry with my language.
And so
we've been in a vegan state for a long time. We are.
So what is your best solution? I know you said you haven't figured it out, but if you come up with something, what you would do? What?
I would execute the solution. I would tell people.
You would execute white people?
What?
You said execute. What? Who are you executing?
Okay, I execute the solution.
Oh, okay.
Solution. Do the solution. I would do
the solution.
Right. Yeah, I would do the solution. I would do the action, whatever it takes to educate people. Oh, let's watch the word.
Okay, go on.
But
we need to know who's who. And the biggest problem to black people in the last, I say, 500 years are anchor baby Negroes. These Negroes who are brought in or whose parents come from different societies and bring them in.